Well, I had the most amazing time leading up to the garage giveaway, which is our big outreach to newly arrived international students. I had, I think, Ken, you mentioned too much to do and too little time. I had like this massive amount of furniture to move. You can imagine how much stuff for 500 students, and they all got stuff. And so I had these two massive storage units full of stuff. We were trying to open a new Prism hospitality house. So the ministry opened, and so we were moving stuff into a new house, trying to furnish this new house, and it was just too much to do, and not enough people. And so out of nowhere, I get a call from this pastor in Maryland, says, we have a mission team, and we want to come to Pittsburgh, and we're just going to be here these 3 days. We can serve your ministry. Do you have anything for us to do? It's like amazing. It was just those 3 days we needed help. And they did so much. They came and got all the work done. They cleaned the new house. They moved all the furniture in. They got ready. So we were able to serve 500 students at the garage giveaway. I mean, officially, I think 450 we registered, but there were more that we couldn't even register them all. There were so many, and so it was a great time. And what surprised me is that they've been coming back. So we had two follow-up events, and like a welcome dinner, and then a pool party, and then another welcome first open house, and there were 100 students at each of those events. So we're just like, wow, they're really coming to stuff. So now the challenge is to move them toward spiritual content. We always look at our ministry like the funnel. The top of the funnel is just getting to know them. That moving them down the funnel is giving them increasingly more exposure to Scripture and hearing the gospel. So pray for that. Pray that we can move people down the funnel and hopefully shoot them out the funnel at the end and back home to make an impact for Christ. It was so good, to see some fruit. Like this summer, I went to Colombia and saw one girl who accepted Christ here is now director of projects for the CMA denomination in Colombia. And so just to see somebody who's, come to faith, gone back, they're doing great stuff in their home country. And that's exactly, what we want to see happen. So I think it's just been kind of an overload time for me. Not only it's the busiest time of year, I'm doing some interim preaching as well at the Korean church here in Pittsburgh. So I've been on top of everything else, coming up with a message each week. So pray for me just to, be able to, I really have a heart for that group because it's the third time I've helped them out in between pastors. So I really have a heart for that church, but I, just have, it's not a situation where I can put 15 to 20 hours into a sermon. It's more like 5 to 8 hours max. So I'm praying for efficiency. And, but it's also, I think the other big need for requests is, our Connections program. It's like an online matching program where we match students with friendship partners and mentors in Bible learning, actually language partners. And there's like 150 people in that now, and it's really going well. So just pray, God. I think that's our best way to mobilize volunteers in Pittsburgh is through the Prism Connections program. So students are signing up, and we need more volunteers. On the home front, my wife broke her shoulder like almost 4 months ago, and it's just, I don't know, something's not healing right with her arm, and she's got pain all the way down to her wrist, and it's really been tough for her. So pray for Lisa, pray for the doctors to figure out what's going on with her shoulder and wrist. I think too, we have 4 sons. They're young men now. They're not their children anymore, 30 down to 22. So pray for our 4 young men. Only one of them's married, the oldest one, and having a child in one month. So I'll be a grandfather. That's exciting. So praising God for the work God's doing in my 4 sons' lives. But the other ones are a couple maybe slow launches. Just pray for them to find God's purpose in their life. So,
hey, can I ask you a quick question, Scott, before Emily goes? Do you know the ratio of volunteers you need for the Connections program? A guesstimate?
I would say in the short run, we probably need about 20. Okay. I think in the long run, I would hope that we would be able to. It's 150 people in the program now. I could see it being double that size easily. But I think for the short run, if we had 10 or 20 new volunteers, we would be able to get them connected to students.
Thanks, bro.